We're back with Chef Mitchell Husbands. He's the executive chef at Nonsuch Bay. The restaurant is called The Bay at Nonsuch, and it's a lovely place. And I thank you so much for making time again.
It's a pleasure.
You extended an invitation to interview again, so I guess I didn't make too much of a bad impression the first time around. So thank you again. So, when we started talking before, you were telling us about your multinational staff. You started talking a bit about Antigua and Antiguan flavors, and I would like for you to expand on that a bit in terms of the heart and soul of Antiguan cuisine.
Okay. Antigua, what I've learned in my 4 or 5 years here has been quite extensive. I mean, there's a style of rice they call a seasoned rice. You got your pork and your chicken and your beef. All this stuff is cooking some nice, beautiful rice. All of these local ingredients. You get your herbs. I love it. It's amazing.
What's one of the key herbs that's in that rice?
Well, the key herbs, you get your thyme, you get your marjoram. You want to pump up that flavor. I mean, you don't want flat herbs. You want something that is going to lift it up. And then Antigua also is well for their funky. Well, in Barbados we would say cou-cou.
Okay.
It's similar. It's actually cornmeal and local nice. Bind together, and you have it with some nice steamed fish. This thing is like it melts in your mouth.
That's what I was thinking. Just something that just kind of sits and you just kind of allow it to absorb almost, right?
You have it swimming in your sauce and you just put it in your mouth and it just takes you to a place like, okay, I like this type of food because it takes you back to your roots. That's the importance of this food. It takes you back to like when you're a kid, having it from your grandma. You don't go to the finest restaurant in New York or England. You can't find this there. You either got to go back home to your grandparents or you got to find it right here in Antigua.
Oh, so see, I love what you're saying because, again, you're talking about someone who's classically trained in all of these top locales in terms of thinking of chefs and where they would go. And what you're talking about is cooking from what you love. Sitting at your grandma's knee or at mama's knee, in my case, daddy's knee, learning about these things, eating these things. So it's like you're infusing that love, but with those formal techniques.
Of course.
It's like the best of both worlds.
I've been reading a book the other day and it said to me, if you want to be a good chef, you must be a mad scientist. You have to flavor like your grandma, and you have to be able to take risks like any other. And if you could combine all 3 of them together, you're going to be a phenomenal chef.
Okay.
You know what? I think I'm actually beginning to blend them all together.
Beginning? Oh my goodness. Well, if that's beginning, I would love to see how this